But people aren't just down on the FBI because they're unanswered questions. They're down on the FBI because you have one half of the political spectrum that's done nothing for the last 5 years but bash it. You know, and people listen. And if you say something enough, people start to bring it up. Look, the facts are the FBI has always been what it is right now. Has always been what it is right now.
That's absolutely not true.
You and I spent 20 years fighting against the FBI.
No. That's outrageous. What you just said is outrageous. This is a politicized operation. It started under Comey, and it has continued under Wray. What they did in the Russian collusion with Twitter, with the Catholic Church out of the Richmond office, outrageous, Cuomo. Never would have happened. I document the FBI in my book, Killing the Mob. Hoover was horrible, but the agency was honest.
Bill, I agree that the agents, by and large, do the job the right way. I'm not the one who's bashing the institution, even though I'm a journalist and it's kind of my job. What I'm saying is that if you think, or want anybody else to think, that the federal government, even in the personage of the FBI, approaching media entities to curb coverage or to shape coverage or to intimidate the nature of coverage is new in any way, you know that is nonsense. Even if you want to just look at the Pentagon Papers, I can't tell you how many times different White Houses were upset about what I was saying and I had to hear about it. This is what they do, okay? And now they're doing it with social media and it's wrong. Another call. What do you got?
What do we got? We got Ann from New Hampshire.
Oh, boy. Look at this. Ann from New Hampshire.
Hi. I guess I have a comment, and Bill O'Reilly's kind of dug into it a bit. But you know, Biden was elected to, run the country. And he wasn't elected to be a reality star and to answer all the stupid questions and react to everything that comes up every day. And I just was going to say something else. But if Bill O'Reilly thinks that the government, that people won't elect grifters, he missed the 2016 election. So the hypocrisy
I just asked whether you
out there.
wanted a grifter. Listen, that's your opinion. You hate Trump. That's fine. And I don't mind that.
No, that's your
Do you
opinion.
want a guy?
You don't.
Do you
won't
want?
buy it because
you want a guy in the White House?
You won't buy it because you won't want to buy it. You won't buy it because you don't want to buy it. And that's exactly what I hear. The economy,
with all
everybody
due
likes
respect.
You
with
don't
all
have
due
to
respect.
You
Trump
disagree with what I
haters
say,
don't want to find out about
All right,
Biden.
let him talk, Ann.
You don't want to find out. We saw that at the hearing today with Wray. Not one Democrat asked any pertinent questions to Wray about anything. They don't want to know. You, Ann, in New Hampshire, don't want to know because you hate
watched
Trump.
it, and they asked
Fine.
him why.
People believe what they want to believe.
You're right.
And
that applies to
Biden doesn't talk to the press. Okay, Biden doesn't talk to the press unless the press agrees not to ask him about Hunter, and we saw that last week with NBC and CNN. But he has somebody who's supposed to answer questions. Her name is Corinne Jean-Pierre. And according to a study by the Research Foundation, she's answered 2%.
Not the family spokesman. Not the family.
Oh, they wind up doing the same job.
All right, I got it.
You got to handle all of it. You got to handle all of it. By the way, Ann, I love you.
2%.
You're my favorite caller.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
love New Hampshire. I don't know about Ann.
KJP is not knocking it out of the park in that job. It takes a very specific kind of person to do that job effectively when it comes to messaging from that pulpit. You got to have certain relationships with people in the media. I would
you should be Biden's press guy. You would.
No.
You should go up there.
I would never work. I would never work for the Biden administration. I would never work for anybody not named Cuomo. But I'll tell you what, I would be great at that job. I'll tell you what, I would be great at that job, and I'll tell you why.
Not if I was sitting in front of you in the White House room, you wouldn't be.
Please, please. I wouldn't even let you in. There would be such desperation to take me down.
I know you wouldn't.
That whoever I was working for could do whatever they wanted. They would be on me all the time. Hey, thank you for watching. please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.